Here we go. It's case 2. Trial day 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well.
Apparently, the prosecution is ready. Who is the judge here, anyway?
Mr. Von Kummer, your opening statement.
Very well, no opening statement.
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction! Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Kummer, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Bah, must you question everything?
One moment.
Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wedge Noodle at Court Lake. And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Objection!
We still haven't held it his own days. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
The witness will state his name.
Well, I'm not really sure. Yup.
What do you mean?
My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years, ergo he cannot recall his own name.
If you can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well.
Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness?
The night of the murder.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang, yup. When I looked out to the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
Very well. You're gonna cross-examine.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict.
Yes, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course to cross-examine the witness.
"3 minutes just passed. Don't ask why, I just had a mild seizure for a second.
Seriously though, what did he just do? He just like broke his back or something. He just flung himself back and screamed. What on earth? I should have saved. Okay.
Pretty sure.
When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
I'm giving Von Karma a different voice because I can't keep doing the deep voice.
Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did, yup. You see, continue. I was in the restaurant where I,
Yes. Is there anyone who can verify that?
Well, I guess Polly could.
That's not good enough for a court of law. What exactly is not good enough? This Polly is a parent.
Don't be so hard on the Keith.
I can't.
Talk right now, Keith. I'm sorry.
Keith?
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. Then I heard a bang.
Was someone in the boat?
was pretty far out there, I couldn't see clearly, but I figured there were 2 men out there, yup.
But you couldn't see them clearly. I'm gonna start with the voices right now because my throat kind of hurts. Yup, at the time, that is. Bangs didn't come from, he fell asleep. Oh.
From the lake, I figure.
That's the one exception I'm making. Are you certain?
I help.
Good, continue. Okay, heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep, that's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. By your window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. It's a right important detail. Please add to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Are you sure? Did I lose? Uh-oh. Dad?
That's certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too.
Whoa.
Witness, are you sure that the person who saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him! That Edgeworth boy! I fainted.
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma, he lured me to a cross-examination so he could set me up to fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. Raise an objection. We proved that he couldn't have fired anything.
Referring to the fingerprints found Edgeworth right in front of the gun and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand.
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints off after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise another objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If we were telling a lie...
Mr. Rhymes, the court of law, the evidence
tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact.
If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
You sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please, we need your help.
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
So, I guess Montcalm was trying to see how fast he can make us lose the case, huh? Now, there's any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear, so see no room for misinterpreting the facts. What? No. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Wait, I lost? The accused was sworn to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. I lost? Wait. Who was that just now? Isn't this cornered? Yeah, that's what the song's from. What? Hey! The Butz is back!
What are you doing here?
Listen! You gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot! I heard it too!
Order! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yes, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something that I said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Wow, we actually got someone to work with. This is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us one final chance at this. If only it wasn't Larry. could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion.
In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict, or to make sure no mistake has been made. Every witness should be heard. What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
Mr. Von Garma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! What?
This court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned! Woo! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon at the intake that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went in a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. And I saw the pistol lying on the floor in the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has let somebody he hasn't even talked to testify before the court, and that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. It's 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Here we go, guys. I hope this will be good. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about anything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I do admit it be your last chance. While Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness, I just hope Edgeworth was right about this being our big break. Night of the murder. That night, I was out on the boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it, so I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. So, here we go. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? It was after 11 when I went out on the boat. By the time everyone had gone home for that night. So I'll wait until the coast was clear, so to speak. And who are you out on a boat at such a late hour? Looking for something? Yeah, Mr. Butz, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get this over with. So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figured I was searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face! Not some sort of human sundial. People use watches these days, Larry. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know? Did you look around at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order. Well, Mr. Butz. Oh, whoa, everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. Not sure whether there was a boat out or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. Humph. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went, boom. So you only heard one bang. Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick, it's a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess you should start working on contradictions. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Let's see. We got the disposition, so I guess that's it. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang, you're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lauderhart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all was what they said? Oh, Nick, please. You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm a customer. So you gotta treat me with nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butz, what? You only heard one gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How can you not be sure? Well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. My headphones. Order! And stop the booing. Mr. Butz, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? Listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Is about coming your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shooty testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should we continue? Let's continue, because we need this, Your Honor. Please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer doesn't know when he's lost. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me! Well, Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real boom, I'm like, I'm sure I heard the gunshot, I remember. DJ was saying too. Listening, yes. Can you make us do a radio, please? Isn't this a free country? Judge, can you believe the word this witness says what he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from our radio? Objection! Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. DJ, an announcer, the guy that's testing us on radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks in between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well. Okay, I have no idea what to do here. But, okay, wait. Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Because Phoenix brought this point up, so I think we should press this. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please seize these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? We should care. We care. We always push the button that does it. Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Very well. Mr. Butz, please suspect the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? So when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas. Almost Christmas? Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real weird... Okay. After midnight, that's when they heard it. But he heard it before. If you're trying to scare me, no better I don't scare you. Is there something the matter? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas. When he heard the gunshot. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order! Order! What does this mean? The true prior witnesses heard the gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What?
Mr. Wright, what do you think? Larry's right. 3 gun... He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Wait. The second late photo! Right there!
Because Lotta's heart picked up when a bullet went off. That's it!
Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with an automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. But there's nothing in the lake on this picture, Your Honor. The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph, it's why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean, Your Honor? This photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Huh! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that's the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, the night there were 2 sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge! That camera was set to respond to loud noises. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man, clear. Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that? How about the gun? Because the gun fired 3 times. The gun fired 3 times. So yeah, something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witness who testified just they heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That will make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly! If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated at 25 minutes, one at 11:50, and another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Of course I remember. The murder in the case of the same idea as murder in that case. What do you mean? Maya, if we don't figure this one out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I got a hunch I'm gonna run with it. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gone to guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared the entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Bon Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie, take a deep breath and consider the facts. The time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. And unfortunately, I am running out of time, so I hope you all enjoyed this video and I will see you all next time. Sorry, I just realized that time is getting a little too much, so I will see you all next time.